Okay, look at this. This one indicator told me exactly where to buy, exactly where to put my stop, and exactly where price was about to turn around before any of it actually happened. I didn't guess. I didn't wait for some news headline. I didn't sit there squinting at candle trying to figure out if this was a real move or just a trap. There's literally one line on my chart that changes shade the second the market goes from resting to actual moving. And when the whole trend flips, it tells me that too. Usually before most people even notice something changed. Alright, first thing we're adding, go up to the indicators, type in market bias. A few versions are gonna pop up. The one I use is by Professor X. It's sitting at the over 4,000 likes, so people trust it. And honestly, it's the one that's worked best for me. Add that one. Now real quick. On the settings, because I don't want you to overthinking this part, leave the time frame on chart. It's just read whatever time frame you're looking at. Period leave at 100, smoothing also 100, and that's honestly what makes this thing look clean instead of jagged and annoying to read. Oscillator period 7. That's it. Turn off show HMA candle. Keep show market bias checked and hit OK. Now here's the payoff. Look at this line sitting under the price and the whole way up. Green below price, that's an uptrend. Plain and simple. And notice it's not just some flat line. It actually curves and steps up as price moves higher highs. You can literally glance at your chart and know the trend without reading a single candle. Flip it around. Lines red, sitting above price, that's downtrend. Same exact logic, just upside down. Here's something I wish somebody told me way earlier. Price never just goes straight up or straight down. It moves in waves. You get a strong push, that's called an impulse. Then it takes a breather, pull back a bit, and then pushes again, impulse, pull back, impulse, pull back. That's literally all a trend is. And this is the part that actually changed how I trade. You don't have to guess which phase you're in. Market bias tells you. Look closely at the line itself. It's not just solid green the whole time. Sometimes it's bright, sometimes it's dark, dims down dark. Bright green, that's the impulse, a strong momentum, buyers in control. Dark green, that's the pullback. Trends are still bullish, it's just catching its breath. So the second you see that line dark, your brain should go, okay, pullbacks happening, pay attention. Same thing in a downtrend, just flip. Bright red is the move down, dark red is the pause before the next leg. Second tool we're using is Fibonacci Retracement. And if you've touched this tool before, you know the default version throws like 15 different levels at you. Honestly, most of it is noise. I don't use 90% of that. So here's what we're gonna do. Strip it down to 3 levels only. First, the 0. That's just your starting point, where the move begins. Second, point 382. This is the big one. This is usually where a pullback ends and a trend picks back up. This is an important level, so remember that number. And third, 1.618. This projects forward. Okay, let's pull this all together because on its own, none of this means anything. It's the combination that matters. I'm gonna walk you through this on an actual chart so you can see exactly what I'm looking at. First thing I check is the market bias green and below price. If yes, I'm only thinking about buying, never finding that line, ever. Then I wait. I'm not doing anything yet. I'm just watching for the line to dime into dark green because that tells me a pullback's happening. And that's exactly what I want to see. Once that's happening, I drag my Fib from the swing high right where the pullback started down to the swing low. Whenever it bottoms out, 0 sits on the low and 100 sits on the high. Now I'm watching one thing. Does price react around that point 382 level? If it does, that's my green light. That's my entry right there. My stop goes just below the 0 level, below where that pullback bottomed. Simple reason, if price breaks below that, my whole idea was wrong and I want out immediately. No arguing with it. And my target sets up at that 1618 extension. Once price confirms the bounce and the impulse kicks back in, that's where I'm expecting it to go. Now let me show you a bunch of these back to back, because seeing it repeat is what actually makes it click. Here's a clean one. Pullback right into the 0.382 zone, reacts and right straight up to target. This next one doesn't work. Price taps in, breaks through anyway. Stops get hit, and honestly, that's fine. That's exactly what I always define my risk before I click buy. And watch, right after that loss, another setup shows up almost immediately, and this one plays out perfectly. So one loss doesn't mean anything broken. It just means you move on the next one. Now this chart's totally different. This is choppy, sideways, annoying price action. Look at the market bias line, just flickering back and forth between colors. Whenever you see that, that's your cue to just step back and wait, because there's no real trend to trade yet. Same messy conditions here. But now watch the actual rule play out. You wait for price to clearly break above the range or below it before you even think about the trade. That's what tells you the trend's actually back. And here's the whole cycle in one chart. Chop, breakout, pullback, shading kicks in, clean entry plays out nicely. Same thing again right here. Range, breakout, pullback, entry, another win. And once you start seeing this, you're gonna notice it anywhere. This one's bigger. Pullback, bounce of 0.382, and the move just keeps going way past what I expected. Another clean one right here. Same story. This next one doesn't quite reach full target before it stalls out. Still a win, just a smaller one. That's totally normal. Not every winner looks identical. Couple of smaller pullback trades early in a fresh trend. Both work out fine. Right before things really take off into a much bigger move. Couple more wins right after that. But then after this huge spike, the next pullback trade actually gets stopped out right as the trend starts rolling over into a top. And this last one, pay attention here, because this is the most important part. After that rolling over, watch the line. It flips from green to red. Price breaks down and the old uptrend setup stops out. But that flip, that's the market literally telling you direction just changed. So instead of fighting it, that's your cue to stop looking for buys completely and start watching for sells instead. Same exact rule, just flip upside down. Lines red, sitting above price. I'm only looking for sell. I wait for the dark red shading. That's my pullback. This time I drag the fib from the swing low up to the swing high. Entry at the 0.382, reaction as price turns back down. Stop goes just above the zero, target sets down 1.618. Same rule, same logic. The market doesn't care which direction it is going. And honestly, neither should you.